How's it going, everyone? It is Professional Trader King, where I catch you guys precise bottoms and tops in the stock market. I'm going to do an update on SBFM because I know it's just been brutal for the bulls, and a lot of pumpers been just giving false hope. And I want to do a video that is realistic, it's unbiased, it goes exactly what the chart says because the chart is always correct compared to what someone's feelings are, or whatever someone thinks, and this strategy works super well. It works over 95% as long as you're patient, you stick with it. And I'm going to show you exactly how I operate this band strategy to make you guys massive money, because this ticker can do it. It can pump big, but you do not want to get in early because on the flip side, it can dump too. So before I get into the video and the strategy, do keep in mind there is a premium Discord of only $6 a month. If you guys want to see my exact entries and exits and when do I get in on and what do I look for, I have an education video and everything. Do keep in mind you can join this Discord down to the YouTube comments below in the description. But let's get right into SBFM. What we're seeing right here is the band strategy. I call it the band strategy. We get reversal trends and we look for massive moves up to the upside. Because most of the penny stocks, this is normal looking. You see as they are just constantly going down, but you can get massive spikes. Like you see right in here, gets to the lower band, spikes up. You're getting these massive spikes to the upper band. We're trying to find these big spikes like right in here. Look at this massive one. It can definitely happen, but you want to be on the right side of the tracks here, right? You don't want to get in early where if you're down 60% and you're like, man, I just want to break even, and then it's just not even worth the stress, right? So what I look for is price to be as close as possible to the lower band. This is the green one right here, and this is where your best entries are going to be. This is where you make the most money, right? You will make a lot of money if you just stick to this, but that does not mean it's I have to get in right away. What we like to use too is time distance. As you can see, we're going to use this example where it pumped. So price was lower the band, but it's not an entry because why? We just hit the middle band here. These yellow and blue bands I use are because they are the best to know when should we take profit. These are your EMA 10s and 20s. So when you look at these, price will touch this, by the way. But as you can see, they fluctuate. See, like right now, this band's fluctuating down as each day goes by. So the million-dollar question is, when is it going to touch it? And based on mathematics and the average thing that stocks do, I've seen thousands and thousands and thousands of stocks. I've done this strategy for over 6 years, so I have real-time experience, which is the best thing when you do this strategy. Anything that takes 1 month is extremely long if it doesn't touch the middle band. So what I want to do is look for 2 to 3 weeks of it not, 2 to 3 weeks of it not touching, then look for an entry as long as it's near the lower band. So for example, this hits the middle band, you can see clearly right here, this yellow one, and then bam, it goes away from it and doesn't touch it. That's 1 day of not touching it. You wouldn't get into this, if you got into this, man, you got really wrecked. But as you can see, it goes down and hits the lower band. That does not mean it's a buy zone because it's on 2 days. And then 3 days here, 4, 5. This is 1 week of not touching the yellow band. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 weeks. This rate in here would not be a bad entry getting in. You would get a little bit of profit here, then it will tank down. But guess what? You would accumulate these shares here, knowing that there's massive profit margin up here in the EMA 10 and 20, and that's what it does. It shoots up right in here, making you massive gains. So I have a unique set of accumulation rules. I don't just go all in one position. If you just went in this one position right here and then it goes down, you'd be like, oh man, this sucks. Because catching the absolute bottom is impossible, but getting precise bottoms is not. Because I have a method where we know when the buyers are going to step in and the sellers are going to stop shorting. Because one thing we do know with stocks like this that are heavily shorted, we know that, for example, sellers are a buyer, right? They have to buy back the shares. So we know there's a for sure buyer, and when there's massive short interest, guys, like on this one, those sellers are going to buy back their shares, and guess what? It's going to jump this price. Where is it going to go? I'm aiming for the EMA 10 and the EMA 20. And guess where those prices are? Massive upside. 3.11 is the yellow band, guys. That is over 200 So let me see. We're at 75 cents, 1 to 2, 2. It's like over 150% almost, right? That's a conservative target, and then the EMA 20 is a longer term target, and that's at 4.81. Now, does it have to get there right away? No, because here's the thing: as each day goes by, you can see EMA 10 right here was 362, now it's 311. It's going to fluctuate fast when the bands are really wide like that. So we want to make sure there's quite a bit of range. I want at least 100% gain potential before I get into this thing. As you can see, I noticed a lot of people were pumping this thing right here on the reverse split. It goes down a little, or right here on the reverse split, people are buying. It goes down a little, and it's just been going down ever since. The problem is I've seen too many of these type of plays where, people are, they're seeing these reverse split pumps, and they just want to hurry up and get in and try to predict it instantly. One of these days, you're going to not predict it, and do not listen to anyone. I made a video a day or two ago or something like that. I said, let's wait, guys. And the reason why is because of this example over here, and then all the trades I have been doing. When you have time distance, it saves your butt big time. I'll try to find another trade. It really does help. Here's a trade that hits the lower band, and you want to make sure you're at close to the lower band because that helps too, right? Right in here. We have time distance from EMA 10 to EMA 10. Look at this, about 2 to 3 weeks. Price gets close to here, and it does a nice pump. I think this right here is going to be one of the biggest pumps, but the problem is everyone got in early that now everyone just wants to get, people just want to get break even, which I understand. If you're down 60%, or if you bought it at $3, it just, flat out sucks. So, like I said, here's the strategy. We got the bands, and even vice versa. If it's the upper band, look what price tends to do. It tends to sell off. Where does it go? EMA 10 and 20. So we know price is going to hit the EMA 10 and 20. We know that. That's a fact. It's a promise. It's a guarantee. When does it hit it? 1 month is super long. So if we look at the time distance, we need to wait till 2 to 3 weeks before we get into this. That way we know, one, the sellers are drying up, and we know that the algos are going to kick in to revert this back to the EMA 10 and 20. We're at right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1 week right here, and then 1, 2. We're only at a week and 2 days, guys. I know it's exciting when you see massive short interest and you want to squeeze these shorts out, but it's simply not that easy. There is a reason why there is massive short interest, and they're going to take this price down more than you can imagine. And I know you can say, like, well, it was $8 here, and now it's, 75 cents. That can be very enlightening and make you want to buy it, but we can't base it based on what the price was before. We have to base it on a strategy. If you guys don't see this, I don't blame you guys for buying, because a lot of people just see this and be like, oh wow, reverse split, it's going down, 40% here, 12, 40, 18, 15, 23, 13, and it's just going down and down. And so people are basing their buys based on that, but they don't see the system I see. If I show you guys, this is you guys in a blindfold, and you don't see it. But when I put these on, you're like, crap, why did I buy this? It's getting closer to the lower band. I need it as close as possible. I need time distance. From the EMA 10 and the 20, and that's what we have here. It's never good to be in too early, but you want to be early enough when the trend starts reversing, when you start noticing, okay, there's massive time distance, it's close to the lower band, we have massive room up to the EMA 10 now. As of now, it is good room to the EMA 10. It's at 3.11, but it's going to fluctuate. I could see this, this could easily get to $2, but you want to make sure you get a good entry. That way you're not emotional, and you can ride this up to the moon, right? I want everyone to make money on this thing. I am not trying to just randomly pump something. I'm going to do it with a system, and that's what we're going to do, guys. So I'm going to say it again. For SBFM, I'm waiting till next week. It's April 25th. It is a Thursday right now. We're going to wait till, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 1 week and 2 days right now. I want to wait till 2 weeks at least. So give it time, guys. It will save your butt. And once this, starts, stop dropping like a falling knife, and the shorts are done, and it consolidates, and then, over time, like right here, nobody, really cared about it. It will shoot up, when you least expect it. That's what we want to do. We want to position ourselves for a bottom reversal, and that's my specialty. I have over 95% win ratio doing these, and we make massive money doing it. If you guys want to join one of the best communities in the world, and I'm finally releasing this strategy of only $6 a month to make you profitable and consistently, month after month. I don't want to charge a lot because I know I get a lot of people coming in and they're bag holding, or they're like, man, I wish I knew this earlier. This is your chance to, really change your life and make financial freedom and having good choices, because this could change your life as long as you listen to the, my rules. And I didn't even talk about the KDJ. That's another thing I do want to talk about too. This cave down here is super, super important. This alone will make you not get false entries, because you see when the first drop here is an 18 on the K, that is extremely high, right? Right now it's at 2.16, which is looking very bullish for a short-term correction. So if this decides to bounce, I would look to, if you guys were in, refresh your averages, try to break even, and then we'll wait for that next week time distance and we'll go from there, right? Like I said, guys, join the community. It is the best in the world. I'll post a link down to the YouTube comments below and the YouTube description, and so you guys can join. And when you join, it will say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system, into the YouTube comments below. You click that link, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. You do not want to miss this out. I mean, it's like a cup of coffee, right? Or a little more than that. It's $6. And it will literally change your life. If you're trying to put hundreds or even thousands of dollars worth of market, you need to have these tools on these bottom reversals. Because if you're watching this video right now, you're like frustrated probably. I've been there and I've done that, and I got sick and tired of losing money until I decided to make a system of myself where I look for these reversals to happen in the market. So click the free, you'll go to the free chat. What you want to do is go to the subscriptions tab right in here with my mouse that I clicked, hit premium chat. And when you hit that premium chat, it'll opt you in to subscribe. And it'll be slightly cheaper if you do it on your computer for only $6 a month. If you do it on your phone, it'll be a little more expensive because you got to pay an iOS fee. But it's only $6. And like I said, I'm not going to increase it. I'm not going to be like those other Discords that charge hundreds of dollars just for you to break even on your fees. This right here, I'm telling you, is one of the best Discords. I keep it real. I don't pump like a lot of people are doing. And I tell you guys exactly what we see and where we can make profit month after month. And like I said, as of now, based on one of my factors that I'm looking at, the KDJ is very bullish right now. I'm using 3 indicators, right? I'm using the ATRs, I have the bands, or the EMAs, and then the KDJ, and I have a whole education video in the Discord so you can get your chart to look like this, because I customize the settings. You need your chart to look like this so you can kind of see what I'm looking at. It's very clean, and you'll know, as long as you're patient, you're disciplined, and you're willing to learn, you can make a lot of money in the stock market. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a like, subscribe, and comment. It helps a lot. I'm telling you, it helps a lot for me to make more videos, and I appreciate all the support, and I hope to see you guys in the premium Discord. Peace out.